people of YouTube, my name is Steve Gray, and thank you for watching. Today we are going to be talking about What is Invincible. It is a new series based on Amazon. There are only 8 episodes in. I am 7 episodes deep. I plan on finishing the final episode today as well. I wasn't going to. I was going to save it for this weekend, but it is just that good that I need to finish this. Who knows when we're getting a season 2. But the premise behind this is Invincible, aka Mark Grayson, and he is your average, typical everyday boy, until we learn that at the age of 17, he gets superpowers. His dad, Omni-Man, which is this guy right here as well, voiced by J.K. Simmons, if you are familiar with him. We're going to talk about the voice actors in here as well. He is, if I remember the term, I believe it is a Ventrexian. I could be wrong. But moving on, he is part of a group of superheroes. We'll put his image up here on the screen. And he is like their equivalent of Superman, is the best way to describe them. And then Invincible is the son. He has a normal mom. There's a bunch of subgroups similar to Teen Titans. They kind of have their own Justice League, if you will, called the Guardians of the Globe. I don't want to get into too many details of it because I don't want to spoil and ruin the show for you, as I'm sure it may have been ruined already, but I'm not going to be the one that gets into the nitty-gritty details. We're just going to talk about the characters, the general story, things along those lines, so that way I don't spoil this thing for you. It's based on a comic book that is very thick. Basically there's 3. I don't know if they released them as individual comic books or just books themselves, but I saw an image of 3 very large Stephen King looking books. If you're familiar with Stephen King, horror writer, thousands of pages for a book, and we haven't even got through the first book yet, so there's a very long way to go, but the popularity of this show, including the memes, seems to be very well off. So you have Adam Eve, which is like a semi-love interest type friend. You got Robot, who is, well, a robot. Rexplode, makes stuff blow up. Dupli-Kate, she does that. She duplicates things. This is Human Mother, and this is Cecil. He's kind of like the head of the hero division for the government. Think Nick. I believe was it Nick Cannon? I'm forgetting his name. Think of Samuel L. Jackson in the Avengers. There we go. That is a good reference. He's basically him. He has all this crazy technology that he can even teleport, which is pretty cool. That's not really a spoiler, but if you're looking for a new series, if you like anime, you like cartoons, you like superhero stuff, you're going to like this, because there's a 180 in here, there's a twist in here, it's a coming-of-age story, so you're going to get kind of that high school drama between, dating and teenagers, typical, stereotypical high school problems are going to be in there as well. You're going to have kind of weird superhero problems, the government trying to control everything as they do, making sure that one person can't destroy everything, but you'll figure all of that out if you actually watch the show. It is fantastic. It is, this Robert Kirkman. I am not particularly familiar with Robert Kirkman. This is him right here. He is the comic book writer. He was the co-creator for The Walking Dead, Invincible, Tech Jacket, so some Ultimate X-Men. So he's been in the business for a while, so he knows what he's doing. And it's just an excellent series overall. Let's take a look at some of the voice actors that you may know. Stephen Ewan, I believe he was actually in The Walking Dead. Sandra Oh, I can't remember what series she was in. Zazie Beetz, if you're not familiar with Deadpool, she was Domino Deadpool. J.K. Simmons, aka the paper guy, the head of the paper in Spider-Man, and he's done plenty of other things too. Some of these other key characters I'm not familiar with, but let's just take a look. We'll scroll down the list. Jason Marenkos, familiar with him. Zachary Quinto, Gillian Jacobs. These are just all the voice actors. Mark Hamill even shows up in it as well. It's kind of funny because there are slight hints of Rick and Morty in here. I'm not sure if he actually shows up, the creator of Rick and Morty, but the robot voice sounds very similar to the robot dogs in Rick and Morty. And there's even a character that it's like a college kid. He's kind of like very drunk and sloppy, and I don't know if they were trying to do a Rick voice. I'm not exactly sure who voiced him, but it did very much sound like Rick from Rick and Morty. He even like burped while he was drinking a bottle of who knows what beer or something, maybe hard liquor, and he kind of fell over. It was pretty funny, but it's kind of scary because you get to see how powerful these people are. You get to see Adam Eve here. She does a lot of good for the world. It's a lot of it is around, revolved around her as well. But there's kind of the main character obviously is Invincible, Mark Grayson, and it's revolved around Omni-Man, and kind of what happens with Omni-Man in the very first episode, which, as I said, not going to spoil it for you. You are going to just have to watch it, go get some Amazon Prime, and just enjoy it, and sit back, enjoy the show. The episodes are rather long. Keep in mind, they are about a 43-minute long episode, so it's not something where it's like your stereotypical anime or stereotypical cartoon where you got about 20 minutes, half-hour show, commercials in between. This is more of like an hour show, with some commercials in between. I don't know if there's actually commercials in between Amazon Prime or not. I don't believe there is, to my knowledge. I bum my friend's account, so is how I've been watching it, and I haven't seen any commercials, or maybe he pays extra so there's not commercials. I really don't know, but you're looking at about 43 minutes runtime per episode, 8 episodes in total. Let's see, what is the current rating? 8.8 out of 10 based on 47,000 votes, and I think this is one of these things where, yeah, you're going to have some people that don't like it, but if you want something that's based on superheroes, if you want something that's going to be mainstream, if you want something that's going to be different, if you want some dank memes, then this is the series for you. There's one main meme, I believe it is based on the last episode here. And let's see, yeah, this is the meme right here. That's all I'm going to show you. I don't want to spoil it. It's not really a spoiler. It's the meme is everywhere anyway. Let's see if we can find anything better. Invincible memes, maybe. Anything better? No, that's pretty much the main meme, and people are just putting like a bunch of random stuff in there. Oh yeah, there we go. There we go. Think, Mark, think how Invincible memes took over the internet, and they did for a brief period of time. It's kind of, yeah. There's some other ones here too. There's a million different memes, but that is the general format that I showed you there as well. Here are some of the character sprites. First some of the characters that I've already shown you. There's Debbie, his mom, Dupli-Kate, Rexplode. We're missing a few characters here. Let me see if I can pull up any more characters here. Reoccurring. So obviously, you got Mark Grayson, you got Debbie, you got Nolan, who is Omni-Man. Viltrumite, sorry, I mispronounced that. I think I mixed that up with Final Space, but Viltrumite is his race, and he came to Earth, and we'll get to learn a little bit more about him throughout the series. You don't get to learn a lot, so I think it's all going to come down to kind of the last episode and seeing how everything pans out. Maybe I will do a spoiler review at some point in time, but I just want to say, go watch this right now. This is an excellent show. There's only 8 episodes. You got a couple hours to kill. Actually, several. Let's see, 40 minutes. I'm not doing that math. But a couple of the characters, you got William Clockwell, Global Defense Agency, Guardians of the Globe. Here we go. We got Rudy Connors, Robot, Rex, which is Rexplode, Kate Shaw, which is Dupli-Kate, Shrinking Ray, which, that's kind of like Ant-Man is the best way she shrinks. Monster Girl, where she turns into something that resembles the Green Goblin from the comics, if you're familiar with that. Then you got Black Samson, which he lost his abilities. Some of this might be spoilers, so if you don't want to read all of that, then you might not want to, if you don't want to get spoiled. But excellent series overall. Highly, highly recommend it. I'm going to go finish the last episode, and maybe we'll do a second video of this. My name is Steve Gray. Thank you for watching, and as always, have a good one.